Welcome to today's episode. This episode is titled, What is the difference between the menstrual cycle and your period? So it is a misconception that the menstrual cycle and the period are the same. Of course, they are related. So as a woman of reproductive age, we all believe that there's a week where we bleed. And once the bleeding stops, nothing happens again. And then you wait till another period of bleeding comes. Actually, as a woman of reproductive age, you will always be in one phase of a cycle or the other. And period or your menstruation is just one of the phases of the menstrual cycle. So what is the menstrual cycle? The menstrual cycle is the entire inner processes that is designed to create pregnancy. We have 4 different phases of the menstrual cycle, and the menstrual cycle begins on the first day that you bleed, and it continues until the day before the next bleeding starts. So that is a cycle. So you count from the first day you bleed till the day before the next day of bleeding. That is a cycle. And where your period ends, it's where the new cycle begins. The menstrual cycle has 4 different phases. The menstruation, which is one of the phases. We have the follicular phase, we have the ovulation phase, and we have the luteal phase. And your period is just one of the phases of the entire menstrual cycle. So the menstrual cycle, as I said earlier, is designed to create pregnancy. The processes that the body goes through to create pregnancy. So as women of reproductive age, every month our body goes through the process where the body gets ready for a potential pregnancy. So in a case where there's no fertilization, where there's no sperm to fertilize the egg, then that's where you get your period. That's the shedding of the uterine wall, and not just blood, but other tissues that form your period or your menstruation. And the menstrual cycle has 2 key events that takes place during this process. Number 1, we have the ovulation, which is the release of egg. And number 2, we have the menstruation, which is the release of blood. And of course, these are not just the events that happens. We have other organs of the body that takes part in this process. We have your uterus, we have the cervix, we have the ovaries, we have the fallopian tubes, and we also have your mammary glands, aka your breast. And these key events in the menstrual cycle are governed by our hormone or the hormonal changes that happens in your body. And that's why you don't feel the same energy and the mood all the time. There are times that your mood and your energy level changes. So what is responsible for these changes are the hormones in your body. I hope you've been able to learn today that indeed there's a difference between your menstrual cycle and your period, aka menstruation. If you know anyone that this video will be of importance to, kindly share. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when we drop new weekly videos. If you have any questions or any comment, feel free to write it under the comment section. We will be so glad to answer them and also reach out to you. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time at The Real Period Talk with Tabitha. Bye for now.